Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I got XRP up here on the hourly, and we haven't seen too much action for XRP. It's coming back down here, not really recovering from those lows after we did get some negative news yesterday. Right now, it's trading at about 47.1. So further down this week than we saw earlier in the week. If I throw it here on the daily, you guys can see. Here, let me zoom out here. You guys can see, we're still trending upward ultimately. And I mean, this has just really been, bottom bear market activity for the last little while. But as you guys can see, we are trending upward, and we have been since about March. So, I mean, I don't know where you guys are at particularly, but it might be a good time for some of you guys to cost average into XRP. I mean, I don't know if it's going to go much lower than this. It might. We might get some more crazy news from the SEC this week. And that is ultimately what has been giving this market this unusual feel. I know for me personally, I'm already cost average down at about 17, 18 cents for my XRP. I purchased most of my XRP back in 2018, 2019, and some in 2020. So, I mean, my cost average is good. And by the way, none of this is financial advice, but I do like letting you guys know what I'm doing. For example, though, if you guys, bought XRP and you bought it in and around 61 cents, and let's just say you threw in, here, let's just do some quick math here, $1,000 divided by 61 cents, you would have 1,639 XRP. And let's say you wanted to throw in another $1,000 at 47 cents, you could accumulate another 2,127 XRP. So 127 plus, what did I say? 4939? Damn, I don't remember what it was now. Okay, for sake of argument though, for $2,000, you have now accumulated 3,776 XRP. So let's remember that number, 3,776. Okay, $2,000 divided by 3,776. Now your cost average would be at 52 cents. So you can see the magic of cost averaging down, right? 52 cents would bring us right in and around here. And that goes for every time you purchase any kind of cryptocurrency. So, I mean, the lower you can get that number, the better it is, because then you start making gains from that number, right? As opposed to this number over here, 61 cents. So if XRP were to come back up to this level here, let's say $1.11, and all you did was purchase XRP at 61 cents, you would have made 82%. However, if you cost average down at 52 cents, you would have made 114%. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be talking about on my Patreon. For those of you guys who are interested, for those of you guys who are already subscribed, I don't want to hit you over the head with this. I know I've been talking up the Patreon a lot, but guys, really, I want to talk it up a lot now because this market is going to start making huge moves to the upside very, very soon. I've got the total market cap up here, and you guys can see we're already in that uptrend. So, I mean, I don't want you guys to miss out on the opportunity. I probably won't be talking about the Patreon much, and my subscribers will have already benefited once the market moves up to new highs. So wanted to just let you guys know about that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quickly here. Bitcoin is also recovering, making higher lows on the daily. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Yesterday we did get some interesting news, which got the king cryptocurrency moving up, forming what is looking like this bullish pennant pattern right now. But what was pushing the market down? Well, Adam Cochran here posted this. Okay, so apparently the market action is because Tether financials had been leaked to CoinDesk. Tether front ran it with a blog post saying we can't trust the CoinDesk results. So this should get interesting, guys. This is what happened the other day, and it's interesting to note whenever we see a lot of crazy market activity, it usually coincides with Tether controversy. I noticed somebody mentioning that, and then I thought back about it and thought, yeah, you know what? It's kind of true too. So we find it suspicious that today's attack on Tether via both DeFi and centralized exchanges occurred on the same day that materials were handed over to CoinDesk. This is what Tether is claiming, okay? This timing raises questions. All the same, Tether has nothing to hide, and we hold utmost confidence in the accuracy of our financial figures. Well, the sensitivity that we had to a government agency releasing confidential data, at least as it pertains to Tether's reserves, is lower now than it was in 2021. We remain vigilant about customer data. While we cannot count on fair coverage from CoinDesk, which often misrepresented Tether's positions in the market in favor of its main competitor, we call upon them to set their bias aside and to not publicly share any past or current customer names, and not to thereby put anyone in the community at any physical or digital risk. Although on follow-up, though, it looks like Tether is claiming these docs may be ones no longer blocked from settlement and hence outdated versus rumor mill saying flat-out leak. Even if outdated, they showed Tether unbacked, even partially, they'd ruin market confidence. have confirmed that these Tether financials released via court proceedings and not a leak. Adam goes on to say, will be interesting to see what CoinDesk turns up and why Tether front ran their release given this. So that is interesting too. Stable coins are under a lot of scrutiny. And I know Tether has been, since Tether's the biggest one, it is always kind of front and center with regards to regulators, but also within the crypto community and the exchange's relationships with Tether. Is it being manipulated? There's the whole Bitfinex story, which is a whole other thing that happened a few years ago. So I find that interesting. I think Bitcoin, though, moving up because of the news that was just released. Anders here posting this, NASDAQ plus BlackRock plus crypto. We are getting close. So you guys remember back in March, NASDAQ eyeing Q2 2023 release for Bitcoin and crypto custody platform. Well, guess what is happening now? BlackRock is close to filing for a Bitcoin ETF. So this is the latest news, guys. Probably what got Bitcoin moving up. BlackRock, yes, that BlackRock is close to filing an application for a Bitcoin exchange traded fund. CoinDesk reported on Thursday, citing a person familiar with the matter. The world's largest asset manager will be using Coinbase Custody, an offline storage solution for digital assets, for the ETF and the crypto exchange's spot market data for pricing. The report added, BlackRock did not immediately respond to Reuters for a request for comment. The move comes at a time when the global cryptocurrency industry has been caught in the crosshairs of the U.S. securities regulator, an alleged violation of securities laws. So that's the distraction that they want us to believe, that, U.S. regulators cracking down on crypto. Meanwhile, quietly, BlackRock is filing for a Bitcoin ETF. Are these things that make you go, still, or is it just plain obvious what the heck is going on here, guys? They want us out of crypto. I can't say it enough. They want us out of crypto, and I know some altcoins are going to succeed, some are not. Diversifying is the name of the game in this bull run, and again, I'm going to mention the Patreon because that is what I'm going to be doing this coming bull run. Diversifying into different trades, cost averaging down, and the beauty of this is that I thought I'd try something new. When I trade, me personally, I'm going to post my trades on the Patreon. So you guys have the opportunity to follow my journey trading. Within minutes, I'm basically going to make the trade and post them in real time. So you guys can follow me if you're interested in that kind of thing. On top of that, Michael Branch here bringing this up. BlackRock, Bank of America, and Fidelity have all massively increased their holdings in MicroStrategy stock, okay? Bitcoin's largest corporate holder. So on top of the BlackRock ETF, we're looking at Bank of America, a Ripple partner. Also, Fidelity has ties to Ripple, have all massively increased their holdings of MicroStrategy stock. Bitcoin's largest corporate holder, buying MSTR seems to be the path to Bitcoin exposure rather than directly buying crypto's top coin. Canada's sixth largest bank has also spent a considerable amount buying MicroStrategy stock in 2023. The appetite for MSTR shares come at a time when U.S. security regulators are cracking down on crypto activity in America. So, all these articles are mentioning it, yet no one is saying, yeah, it's because crypto is here to stay, guys. Don't listen to all the noise. This is what is happening in the background. So, if anything, you're safe buying Bitcoin, but I think many other cryptocurrencies are going to succeed in the meantime. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael and Anders for posting that. Also, Adam Cochran. So it's your move, Gary Gensler. This coming from Patrick McHenry. The SEC must not pick winners and losers based on inconsistent factors. I will be watching this closely. So that is the other part of this story. Bitcoin Magazine posted this. Just in $10 trillion, BlackRock officially files for spot Bitcoin ETF. Now, many other organizations have filed for a Bitcoin ETF. Many other organizations have been rejected for a Bitcoin ETF. Caitlin Long is also noticing this. If the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF application is approved before all other pending Bitcoin ETF applications at the SEC, would you conclude that the US is A, corrupt, B, safe and sound because of incumbents, or C, both? Well, what do you guys think? Yep, corrupt in the number one spot, 81.3%. So I think, people are realizing this. The Ripple lawsuit has really exposed a lot when it comes to the SEC and, now all their moves moving forward, the optics just do not look good at all. But again, though, guys, it has given us a lot of great opportunities to down cost average in this bear market. Without the SEC, and many other factors, we would not have had the Terra Luna, Celsius collapse, Three Arrows Capital, just to name a few of those companies, and then the FTX collapse, right? Sending the market all the way back down 75%. This is the altcoin market here on the daily. And it went down, about 75%. But now we're seeing optimism in the market. The SEC, though, still trying to keep the market down. So guys, Great opportunity, I think, to purchase, to get into some more, the last kind of final positions before we really start making new highs. And companies like Ripple, I mean, they are resilient. They are fighting through this, becoming trailblazers, for the cryptocurrency industry in the United States. And even abroad, we're seeing, partnerships, companies that have already partnered with Ripple forging even more partnerships, guys. Thunes opens a Beijing office to accelerate China's expansion. And to give you guys some context here, Thunes, a global B2B payments infrastructure platform, announced the inauguration of its new office in Beijing. The strategic move signifies the company's commitment to empowering Chinese businesses and customers by providing faster and more affordable transactions with key international markets. And guys, here's a quote: "We strive to attract leading fintech companies to come to Lee's financial business district and expand our digital finance ecosystem." An increasing number of innovative fintech enterprises are now in Lee's financial business district of Fengtai to help drive our vision of building a strong finance and technology industrial sector. Thunes is the 1,000th enterprise in Lee's FBD and is significant for the opening up of Fengtai financial industry. So Thunes, guys, critical for this new infrastructure in China, obviously a huge market. So Thunes is a partner of Ripple. Also, Thunes is an Alipay partner too. Let's not forget. The Beijing office will become the headquarters for Thunes' Greater China activity, and Thunes will invest heavily in building up a team on the ground to meet its ambitious goals. In the next 12 months, Thunes expects to more than double its current team in the region, employing around 60 people covering all the key business areas, so business development, customer service, product and technology, legal, compliance, treasury, human resources, etc. So a big move into China via Thunes, opening up a Beijing office. Ripple is permeating every country. I mean, by the end of the day, they will likely be operating in every, if not most, countries on the planet. So I wanted to thank Matt for posting that. We've also got DJ Peter Vass here with Ripple partner Bank of America, guys. And get this, they're opening up global liquidity solutions, access experience to solutions to help optimize your cash. Now, we know these guys are just itching to get started running on RippleNet. And now they're finally announcing that they are offering global liquidity solutions. And when you read this, it sounds a heck of a lot like DLT technology, considering they are partnered with RippleNet. Well, I mean, I'm putting two and two together here. An increasingly complex marketplace and regulatory environment, you need to simplify the management of your cash positions and requirements, whether you need physical or notional concentrated balances between entities for across borders. Our liquidity specialists will help you work and design an account structure that achieve your unique regional goals while enhancing global visibility. So this sounds like it is for enterprise customers. So they have a little video down here. I will link this in the description of the video if you want to watch this 2-minute clip. Down here, though, they talk a little bit about it. Increased visibility in real time. So DLT technology, obviously real time. This is not, akin to a Swift system, old antiquated technology. Viewing global balances and transactional information is critical to day-to-day cash flow management, effective forecasting, balance segmentation, and optimizing yield. Bank of America's Cash Pro enables access to all your liquidity and investment tools with a single sign-on. So some of the benefits here: gaining real-time access to account balances and transaction data with a full range of standard customizable reports with Cash Pro information reporting. Manage your investments more effectively with extensive research tools and reporting capabilities through Cash Flow Invest, and then proactively anticipate your funding needs with Cash Pro Forecasting IQ. So it sounds as though this is kind of the front end, retail name, the retail brand that retail users are going to use. Sounds as though in the back end they will be using DLT technology like the XRP ledger. So full liquidity, convenience, additional yield, earning credits on target balances. These are also just some of the benefits that Bank of America is now offering their customers. And they have a heck of a lot of them with a lot of money that want to be able to manage their money, cross-border business, and keeping their investments liquid, right? So DLT technology running on the XRP ledger. Bank of America has been very vocal about wanting to start business in the United States. Of course, the Ripple XRP lawsuit is hindering them. I mean, those were the words of Brad Garlinghouse, but it is pretty cool to see this, I think. So wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass for posting that. Also, another piece of huge news, guys, coming out of Africa. Afra Exim Bank gives us a mechanism to settle payments in local currencies. This was Kenya's president the other day. Calls for African nations to ditch the US dollar for trade settlement. And listen to what he had to say here.
Selling to Kenya or traders from Kenya selling to Djibouti have to look for US dollars. How is US dollars part of the trade between Djibouti and Kenya? Why? And we are saying that today, Afri-Exim Bank have given us a mechanism where traders in our continent can trade in their goods and services, and the Africa Exim Bank will settle payments in local currency. That is why Kenya champions the Pan-African payment and settlement system that is done by our own institution, the Afri-Exim Bank. Why, members? Why is it necessary for us to buy things from Djibouti and pay in dollars? Why? There is no reason. And we are not against the US dollar. We just want to trade much more freely. Let us pay in US dollars what we are buying from the US. But what we are buying from Djibouti, let's use local currency.
I mean, he makes a lot of sense, right? So originally, AfricXM Bank, I was trying to find out if there were any Ripple connections there, but Utility FTW here did point this out, okay? The PAPSS, an initiative spearheaded by AfricXM Bank, they did join MSF Africa, which is a confirmed Ripple partner, as we know for ODL. So it sounds as though through a web of different connections, we could, in fact, see, RippleNet technology be integrated into more facets of African finance. In this case, Kenya's president is, going on the record saying, we don't need the US dollar, but if they don't have the US dollar, they're going to need another mechanism for trade, local currencies, and of course, MFS Africa is set up to do just that, running on Ripple. So that's some positive news. Wanted to thank Utility for posting that, guys. And this from Anthony Welfare. Big news, another huge partnership announced yesterday. The XRP Ledger CBDC platform also serves as the basis for similar pilot projects in Hong Kong, Bhutan, Palau, and Montenegro, and now Ripple partners with Colombia Central Bank to explore blockchain technology. The pilot program will run through 2023 with the intent to demonstrating blockchain utility to the general public. So boom goes the dynamite. Banco de la República. Colombia Central Bank is partnering with Peersys and Ripple to pilot blockchain technology on the XRP Ledger. The Ministry of Information and Communications Technology in Colombia will oversee the project, which will use Ripple's recently launched central bank digital currency platform. So guys, Ripple continuing to build CBDCs for a bunch of different nations now. What's it up to? 5? What did Anthony Welfare here say? Hong Kong, Bhutan, Palau, Montenegro, and yes, Colombia would be the 5th. The official announcement was released by Ripple via Twitter. Ripple and Peersys are partnering with Colombia's Banco República in conjunction with the ministry, to pilot the use cases that will enhance Colombia's high-value payment system. And here is a quote. The goal of the third phase of Mintix's experimentation of blockchain will be to educate national and territorial public entities through interactive and collaborative real-world application experiments of how blockchain technology's unparalleled speed, scalability, and transparency can revolutionize payment systems and data management. The XRP Ledger CBDC platform also serves as the basis for similar pilot projects in Hong Kong, Bhutan, Palau, and Montenegro, as I had mentioned. So some big news here, guys. This is huge. Another country, big Ripple partner, moving into the CBDC game. That now makes it 5. And a lot of these countries fairly small in terms of GDP. Some are island nations. Those are the first ones that Ripple trialed, but it's getting larger and larger. Colombia next in line to join Ripple's CBDC project. So we are on the verge of seeing crypto utility explode, guys. Remember, watch what they're doing, not what they're saying. Forget about what the SEC says. And yeah, if this BlackRock ETF goes through, we all know what that means. The crypto sector is poised to explode. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.